Thing is on. So right now I'm going to be doing 1,000 prison style burpees. I'm on day 8 of my daily challenge. This is one of those days I'm going to do the whole 1,001 setting itself. There are other days prior I've done like 10 on the minute kind of thing, and that can range from 10 to 30 minutes throughout the day throughout my other training that I do. I'm a mixed martial artist, and I also do power building style weight training. So yeah, I'm doing this because I like to challenge myself. I've done some other stuff in the past that was very challenging, and this is one of those times of the year that I am doing this again of the daily challenge. I've done a similar thing when I was in college, a daily Swattober thing. Yeah, and the way I'm going to do it today, I'm going to have a 10-minute timer on, do 10 on the minute, and maybe take a minute or two after, and just keep repeating that until we get 1,000. So without further ado, we're going to get started pretty soon. I hope everyone finds their mission in life, their frequency of their current day right now. Right. Woo! All right, I'm going to put a timer on. I have my whiteboard right next to me. I'll be tallying off. Every tally is a 10. And these are prison style burpees. So there's no jump in between. That's just the way I'm doing it right now. So let me move this back. Welcome to my training room. Make it a little bit closer. There. Okay. All right. Here we go. Set number 2. Number 5. Woo. Buggy. I'll start spitting some fire, not freestyling, but just life stuff when I get in my flow state. Last one for on the minute. We're on the 10-minute. Excuse me. My joint plays. Right. Woo! For 100. We're gonna take a quick minute. The next one. Some water. Okay. Sit down on my rower. Put the timer on. We'll get to the next set. Good sweat going. All right, let's change up the vibe. Last was music. Now I'm going to play some YouTube videos. I kind of like to think I'm at a flow pace a little bit. You know, the goal is to like to make my body weight feel kind of weightless. Notification. For the actual burpee itself, while completing the rep in the standard way. So without further ado, we're going to get started on the second set of 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Whew. Power. You can always find a way to exercise. Always. If you're wondering why I'm tapping my hips, it's just a cue that the rep is over with. That's all. 150. Woo! Just one set at a time, that's all you can do. Last one for 200. This is my training room. Woo! Nice. 200. Take a little break. Whew. It's not so bad when you put it in perspective. You know, I'm doing this in my AC home right now. I'm not getting shot at. I'm not out in danger. Compared to, you know, for example, like what military people would face in combat or battle. Like that's to the extreme of what pain really is. This is just self kind of inducing pain, you know. You have to be willing to go outside your comfort zone to make some growth happen in your life. And exercise isn't the only way you can do it. You can do it through reading, educating yourself, you know, learn to become a better man, woman. You know, I'm a man of God, and I try to better myself in, you know, a spiritual sense as well. And I think that's what this is all about in life. Just becoming the higher self, your true self, even though you'll never reach it in this kind of lifetime itself. But it's always good to shoot for something that is beyond your scope, beyond your reach, beyond your imagination. You know, and if you're willing to follow that path, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish. You know, for me, like after my dad passed, I started doing these kind of challenges, and then I pushed my body and spirit to a point where there could have been detrimental harm, you know, to me, but through faith in myself and God, you know, I knew I would be able to take it one step at a time and achieve it one way or another. It's almost like what you're called to do in life. And it can be scary. Like even this, being on day 8 right now, like even before I started this, and I'm kind of wasting time right now, but that's okay. It's a better message. I really genuinely was like, I don't even want to do this, but I know I have to. You just get that feeling, and no one would have known but me, and that's the scary part. So, you know, we're making it this far. We're just taking it one day at a time. We're doing everything we can to, you know, make sure that, you know, like the body stays healthy and all that. So I can't predict what happens tomorrow or even the next hour or two. All I can do is focus on right now. The shirt's coming off. You know, but I made an oath to myself. I made an oath to my, you know, people of like wanting to do better. And, you know, one quote that it's always a good one for a reminder. If you want to change the world, don't ever ring the bell. Admiral McRaven, Navy SEALs, man. Even just any kind of special forces mindset is one to study, one to really take in. All right, guys, we're going to start the next set, 10 for 300. Let me just, I'm going to go back to music this time. Starting to get into my groove. All right. Here we go. Yep, here we go. You can kill a bad mood just by getting to you. And one way is getting down on the floor and doing some burpees. Take it from me. Y'all don't know, I was bawling my eyes out before this, just through some other stuff in life, you know. I didn't even want to do this, but I'm so glad I am. You feel your frequency change in a way it's hard to articulate. It's almost like a high that I like going after. There's no reason to be out of shape. I never understood that. Just doesn't make sense. I wish everyone just found a way to dig deep within themselves, challenge their own spirit, instead of thinking so much about their comfort and their ego. Your ego wants you to stay comfortable. True self wants you to gain, to grow, to be a better you. Selfish. You owe it to you, man. You owe it to your spirit. You know, just because you're out of shape doesn't mean I judge you or think that you're a bad person. I deal with my shit every single day, like we all do. That's what makes us human. But you're missing out. And that's not fair to you. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in God. Whether you believe it or not, there's something guiding you. You can think that's the universe, you can think that's God. Whatever you want it to be. To each their own. I personally believe in a God. I personally believe that Jesus died for our sins. And for me to not go beyond the lengths to feel a slither of pain, it's disrespectful. You have the power to change your life. It doesn't matter what you did in your past. It matters what you do right now. People can judge all they want. That's okay. The real judgment that matters is when you're dead, when you face that. He knows. He knows what you did and didn't do. Find that warrior within you. You can change the world just one step at a time. Only God can judge me, baby. Usually the people that want to talk behind your back are pussies anyways. It's funny. It's very funny. I'm currently giving myself my own power. Make no mistake, the stronger you get, the more adversity you come your way. Ooh, can't even talk right now. Well, that's the righteous path, though. That's what brings you meaning and purpose. Conquer that devil within you. Man or woman, you'll always be a warrior. All right, last one for 300. I used to be a shy, timid kid. I used to see other people in my school as stronger than me, everything like that. Then when I got to a point where I wanted to be stronger, and I continued it, now seeing where they're at mentally, what happened to you? And it's not for me to say that I'm better than anyone, because I'm not. But I feel like some people lost themselves on their way. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. Made me more empathetic to people. I used to judge people a lot by their actions, by the way they complain a lot. Could have been the reason I judged myself a lot before. Well, who knows? We're all still figuring it out. That's 300. All right, we'll break. It's like, what do you think about, what do you think when you think of the word I? Who you are? I had an experience ever so recently that, I died. I died from it, and I'm not going to quite share what it was. It was, let's just say, you may call it a mystical experience. And, when I had the aftermath of ego dissolution of the concept of self, and I was reborn in a sense. It was beautiful, you know. And I remember vividly when I came back to me, I had a moment where I was looking at my palms, you know, just kind of feeling the senses within my body and all. And I had a moment where, you know, I told myself I love myself. And I haven't really felt that in a long time. And it was very, very profound, very beautiful. And don't get me wrong, you know, that experience itself was very, very good for me and all, but that wasn't the end all be all of like I figured it all out kind of thing. Because that's just not the case. I love studying the mind. I love studying the spirit, the soul. You know, I like to listen to people like Alan Watts, Carl Jung, Jordan Peterson, Jocko Willink, David Goggins, Tim Kempe. You know, seeing how their experiences of life shape them into who they are and stuff. You could always learn from someone else, and it doesn't have to be even people like that are like on the hierarchy of power and success and just who maybe young men would aspire to be. You could even learn something from someone off the street. There's always a way to learn. Social media will always find a way to suck you out of the real world. It leaves unrealistic expectations of what life is really all about. People post their highlights, people post their tributes of success, and it's awesome, and that's a great thing. But not many are willing to share their failures and the trials that they had to go through that led them to where they are. You may feel like you're far behind in life because you see a 22-year-old kid driving a Lamborghini and whatnot. But you know, that's their life, that's not yours. All right, we're gonna put some Dragon Ball on. I love Dragon Ball. It's the best anime. That's my opinion, but it's also low-key a fact. Ha ha ha. Alrighty. Oh, there's an ad. Hold on 1 second. It's actually pretty cool. I've never really even done a live before. Damn. Pretty big. Maybe I should start doing this more often. Alrighty, y'all. We're going to start for 400 now. The process. Here we go. Find that Super Saiyan within you, my friends. I am almost slipping, so I'm going to grab another towel. I don't want to bust my face down on the floor. That wouldn't be fun. That's not clean. You know, it's also too, like I mentioned before, I like to do challenges and stuff. It's like, what if this is the one that's preparing for the real one that I may or may not have pondered in my mind yet? Who knows? Life is beautiful, man. Dun, da, da, da. Does anyone know what that is? That's the Ultra Instinct game. If you guessed that right, you're a G. That's okay if you didn't. There's a way to tell yourself that you're not tired. You have to practice it. Positive reinforcement. Allowing yourself to take one rep and one set at a time. Don't jump to the conclusion yet. You'll start mind fucking yourself. All you can control is right now. Just tell yourself you're gonna be all right. Breathe. Breathe through it. It's like I trained my body that I could always handle 10. You know? 'Last one for 400. He's finally achieved it. Yes. Okay. Last time. 400. Nice. Whew. Whatever you're going through in life, understand it's temporary. Understand you're stronger than what you think you are. It's commonly said that God gives his toughest battles to his toughest warriors. Allow yourself to be that. Your head held high. It's always a you versus you. It's never anyone else. You realize that after you continue to push yourself more and more. Not even just with this or exercise, just, with daily stuff, man. People go through tragedy, people go through hardships. Who's to say whose is tougher than anyone else's? It's just what you experience within this own existence. Because there's only one you. There's only been one you. So in that way, you're special. It's crazy. After my dad passed when I was about 21 years old. It was tough, but when I put it into perspective after that, it's crazy. I saw a story where a young kid, 8 years old, his mom and dad died in a house fire. And that's terrible. And my thought process during, my time of when my dad passed was, as hard as this is for me right now, I can't even fathom and imagine what a young boy, 8-year-old, that is not even at a maturity level to be able to understand that kind of thing. At least I was able to, because I was older, had more just life experience. And he lost both parents. And it's sad. So for that made me it made me cherish life a little bit more. And as much as I do miss my dad, it's a part of life. There can be no life without death. There can be no death without life. There can be no good without bad. There can be no bad without good. That's just how it is. And you have to be comfortable with that. Because if life is all about happiness, being happy all the time, then what the fuck is the point? I don't see that. I see happiness as a temporary feeling or emotion. Why would anyone want to feel happy all the time? You're just missing out on the adventure of life, the adventure of this reality. There's more to it than that itself. And believe me, as I say this, because I'm 25 right now, don't think that I have it all figured out. I like to think I'm very wise for my age, but at that same time, there's so much that I do not know. And that can be something that you're either discouraged from or you find encouragement from. That's why I think self-development is such a huge, huge thing in life. Alrighty, this is for our next 10 for 500. We're feeling pretty good, so. All right, let's bump some music this time. Here we go. Don't worry, I'm on my floor after this, just to let you guys know. 1 minute. Dun, dun, dun. Time is always going to pass, my friends. It'll always pass. Just get through right now. That's it. Woo! I feel great. That's another trick. If you smile, your dopamine goes up by a little bit. And it kind of tricks your mind into a ton of pain. Last one for 500. A little bit. You can be your own superhero. Save your own life. Maybe during that process, you can help save others. I think that was 5. I'll do 5 more. Woo! All right. Also, public service announcement, Biden sucks. Just letting you all know. I don't like getting political. I don't really know why I'm saying this right now, but it's sad to see where this country has gone ever since he's been in office. Just weakness all around. Dude, the Patriots suck. Wow. I don't really like football that much. But for some reason, I have to be a Pats fan since I'm from Connecticut. Currently in Austin, Texas. Just letting y'all know. I also coach, personal trainer. So if you're ever looking for some savage online programming, I'm your guy. I've been mentored under some bright minds in the fitness world and industry, such as Ben Pekulski, Dave Tate, Josh Bryant for a short period of time. Trained with some pretty legit athletes. I also do mixed martial arts. I'm a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, I love that as well. That's another kind of confidence that you can't quite get from stuff like this. You know, with weightlifting and all. Let's see what my time's at, just so I don't talk much this time around. Yeah. Take about 40 more seconds and we'll get on to the next one. Can't get too distracted. I do like to talk. I think we're about an hour into this too, so makes sense. Probably another hour to go. Maybe 50 more minutes of actual burpee time, so at least that. All right, let's see. We're gonna go to, I like to pick a different theme of listening to stuff in my ear. You know what? That's what we're gonna listen to. We'll get a little heartfelt deep with some, look this up a little bit. I swear I'm not stalling. I'm just, okay, here we go. Come on. Ads suck. All right. Almost slipped right there. I should mop this floor, or I should dry this floor after this set. Twice. I'm listening to a Navy SEAL thing that I can recite pretty well, so forgive me if you don't understand. Sure you want to be here? Absolutely sure. Do. It's the name of the game. It's all around about here. Well, in there. Booyah! I love the Navy SEAL mindset. It's done wonders for me. Even though I've never experienced that kind of training, I have all respect to those that go through it. Keep going. And here, it's a conscious decision. In your head, you make up your mind. Pass. Or you could choose to fail. After this, I'll share a little bit about my Murph thing. Right now, I'm listening to the end of the Lone Survivor ending, where they honor the people that died in Operation Red Wings. forever. We can be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes just for one day. $600. This is a poster of Michael Murphy, my client's dad, was so kind enough to give it to me. I had an ayahuasca experience back in February. And although I didn't have any visual kind of experience, I had an internal voice that spoke to me. Because prior to that, I mentioned these challenges I do. They're mostly in honor of my father and grandfather that passed away. But this past Memorial Day, I wanted to do something in honor of our military. And I had something in mind, but it didn't feel right. And then I randomly, just one day, was just like, let me just do the Murph workout today. And I've done it once before, the previous Memorial Day, and it was a fucking hard workout, man, And that day when I was doing the spiritual experience of the ayahuasca, sitting with the medicine, that was what kind of spoke to me, not Michael's, but the actual Murph challenge. And I wanted to do something that was very in honor of him, in honor of the men that passed, that died on that day. And essentially, I had the idea of doing the Murph 25 times. And why 25 was because I would have, this past August when I did turn 25, that would have been, I wanted to dedicate each Murph that I did in honor of one every year that I've lived my life, but also just to those men that died. And so I trained for it for about 92 days straight, doing it every day and working all the way up to a 70-pound weight vest. And then on the actual Murph thing itself, where I did 25, and what that would equate to was the 50 miles, 2,500 pull-ups, 5,000 push-ups, 7,500 squats. That was the most divine kind of experience that I've ever had, because there was just no way I could have done that by myself. There was definitely some divine intervention, for sure. and I was able to complete in less than 2 days. And prior to that, I went to the Michael Murphy Navy SEAL Museum in New York. And out of all the days that I decided to go, I met his dad, and that was a hell of an experience. So that kind of I like to think about destiny and all. We're all destined to do some kind of thing on this personal path and journey of ours, and that was mine. And it was quite eventful. If you want to check out some of the highlights of that, I have it on my Instagram highlight stories, and it was pretty something, And why I'm bringing this up in the first place is because even though I never met Michael, I never knew him prior or anything like that. Michael put a thing in my life where his actions helped me grow in a way that I never even thought was possible due to his heroic character and being. And that's why I'm so thankful for our military and those that serve, Air Force, Navy, National Guard, Army, you name it. Thank you. Let's see, we're at 600 right now. All right, so we're going to be at 700. Sorry about that. I almost got emotional right there. There's no time for that right now. I also did that earlier today. Let's see. Okay, we'll listen. I love Spider-Man. I'm a big fan. Tobey Maguire's his character, because there's an emotional grab to it, Watching the final battle between him and Venom, Spider-Man 3. I'm a weird guy. I don't know if you already know that, so just enjoy it. Damn, my delts look huge. Fuck, man. I give myself some self-love too, from time to time. Not always. All right. Journey to 7. Did I forget to write the 4 again? Jesus, dude. I just want to let you guys know how good I feel right now doing this. Because before I didn't. And that, my friends, just shows by getting inside of you, you can flip your mood around like that. You don't have to do 1,000. I am. You can do 100 for all I fucking care. Just get inside you. Low key, that's what she said. Captain America is my favorite, though, if I had to say. If I had to say. I'm also participating in Sober October. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning. I don't drink. I actually hate to drink. But I like my Mary Jane. But sometimes it's good to take time away from those vices. Fucking ads, man, huh? Oh, I changed it. That's all right. As long as there are those that remember what was, there will always be those that are unable to accept what can be. Shout out my boy Thanos. Dope villain. I know what I must do. Destiny rise all the same. These were light blue before. Last set for 7. Nice. You know, I'm going to say this too. Right now, this is going to be random as fuck. But I think it's really important. If you're following accounts that is just basically porn, it's just not healthy for your mind. Like, for example, like there's this girl I just followed, or that I follow, that just popped up on my feed, just with her ass all shaking out and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love women, love them. But you know, as young men nowadays, there's sometimes some unrealistic kind of standards of beauty of what is actually beautiful. Is it just a big ass and big tits? I don't think so. I think those are just pluses. I think beauty resides in the soul of the individual itself. And I think if you're engaging in that kind of activity, as a young man especially, it's only doing harm to your brain. It's not one of those things you want to continuously chase for dopamine, all that. You know, even with like porn and all that kind of stuff, that's just haram. You know, and I don't participate in that of watching anymore like I did in high school or whatever. And maybe that's just TMI, but I think that's just real talk that maybe some people are afraid to discuss. You gotta feed yourself stuff that will actually benefit you, like your character, not the ego itself, or not the little devil inside of you that enjoys the pleasure of the visual, the feeling of, you know, that kind of thing itself. It's just unhealthy. You may not feel like it, but it'll catch up to you at some point. But I digress. That was a little bit off topic of that, but maybe needed. I'm just kind of just flowing with what is real. All right. We're gonna start. This is for 800. Shoulder feeling a little funky right now, but you know what? Can't pitch out. A little pain. Oh, I'm gonna wipe the floor this time. Wipe the floor. Alrighty, y'all. How long have we been on for? I don't even know. Oh, 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's cool. A lot of talking, but that's okay. I did the first day in less than 3 hours, and we're on pace for that probably, so. All right. we go. I'll have to get a speaker so you guys can listen to what I'm listening to. If y'all want. No one's even watching this right now live, but that's okay though. I'll post something on Instagram. It's always up to you. No one can make you do anything for yourself but you. Doesn't matter how old you are. You can start right now. It'll change the trajectory of your life. Pain is the realest thing that you can feel. It's as if when I most feel like I'm dying, I feel that much alive. It's beautiful. Last one for 800. You shall be known as Darth Vader. It's a little music remix thing. You were sent to destroy the sin, not join them. Bring balance to the force. It is too late for me, sire. Yeah. Drenched. Yeah. Shout out my boy Scott. He got inducted into the Chuck E. Cheese Hall of Fame. No, I'm kidding. that's funny to me. All right. Damn, are we at that stage where we're putting on fucking Kesha? I suppose. Oy. Excuse me. Swipe the floor. Oh, I should probably put my clothes in the dryer pretty soon. I'll do that after this one. Alrighty, y'all. Here we go for 9. Y'all remember those middle school dances where like boys were on one end, girls were on the other, and then you were a big deal if you asked that girl to slow dance with you? Wow, weren't those the fucking days? Let's get it now. I'm not tired. I'm a warrior of God, motherfucker. I don't get tired. That's a little jolt of energy you can give yourself. Self-reinforcement. There's no one here cheering me on. I don't need that though, and you don't either. All you need is yourself. Well, you don't want to be there for yourself because you're so focused on what other people think of you. Fuck them. Fuck them. Last one for 9. I know my rhythm's gone. I guarantee you, you can see the difference of change of energy from when I first started this in the beginning of this live stream compared to now. That's proof that you can elevate yourself through your own pain and suffering. We're going to take 1 minute. We'll just get right to it. Oh, wait a minute. Not bad. Oh, let me get some water. Whole gallon done. Last set of 100. get freaky on you guys with my dance moves, but I don't want to tear my ACL. Can't wait to clean this floor. Hey, slow down now. Come on, man. Finish line right there. Dog's got to eat. Oh. There we go. A little death metal. Almost. That's it. That's it. What up, y'all? We're live. We're 2 hours deep. We're finishing last set. Got it done sooner this time when I did it straight. All right. Let's get boom. Thanks for tuning in. God bless all. Good day.